Hey guys, it's your girl Yum Yum, and I'm finally gonna get into my birth story. I'm gonna tell you how it all went down, so stay tuned in just a moment. Hey, it's your girl Yum Yum. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to have you here, and I look forward to getting into the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section, and share the video if it's a blessing. All right, guys. So here's how it all went down. My last day at work was a Friday, and I remember I spoke to the lady from HR, and she said, because I wasn't taking a full 4 weeks before my due date. So she said, well, I know another lady who went out. She went out on Wednesday, and then she had 1 day to herself, and then she ended up having the baby on Friday or something like that. She went out on Monday, and then she had 1 full day, and then she ended up having the baby on Wednesday. I hope that doesn't happen to you. And I'm like,
that's not happening to me. Okay, that's not happening to me.
But I was so stressed because I was training the guy who was going to be replacing me, and I wanted desperately. I was trying to set him up for success, and I did not want any balls to drop while I was out. So I spent a lot of energy and a lot of time training him.
And I was just hoping. I'm like, Lord, don't let them mess up while I'm out.
So when I finally finished that day, I was so happy. I'm like, oh Lord, thank you, Jesus Christ. I made it through. I got through. I trained him as much as I possibly could. He on his own now. But I was so happy to finally be free. And I had 2 weeks before my due date. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna rest, relax a little bit, and then just get the last minute stuff ready ahead of the baby. So I decided that night that I was going to do a night vigil or a midnight prayer. I was going to wake up at midnight and pray specifically for the baby, for the birth, for the delivery, for everything to just run smoothly. I had been wanting to do it for a few weeks at that time. So I was like, finally, I'm done with work. Let me do this. I did the prayer. Everything went well. My husband was still up at that time. And I remember I saw him before I went to sleep, and he's like, did you order your breast pump? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do that later. I got next week. I'll do that next week. He's like, I think you should do it right now. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not trying to, this midnight. At this point, it was like after 1 a.m. And I'm like, I'm not ordering. He wanted me to order the pump right then and there. I'm like, I'm not ordering no pump at 1 a.m. Like, I'll get the pump later. I still got 2 weeks. And so I was like, I'll do that next week. I'll do that next week. Let me just kind of focus on myself and gain strength. Let me rest and all that stuff. So I woke up on Saturday morning, and I just was happy. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm off. I'm so glad I got 2 more weeks before my due date. My first pregnancy came a couple weeks late, so I'm like, I'll probably have a little bit of time. But then my second pregnancy was early, so I was like, it's probably not gonna be the full 2 weeks, but I have, a little bit of time. So I actually had a class on that Saturday, a 6-hour class. So I finished, so I went on a Saturday, did my 6-hour class. Everything was quiet. Everything was peaceful. I was happy. And then Sunday, I got up, went to church. Everything was good. Everything was dandy. Everything was lovely. And I just was looking forward to the next couple weeks, because I knew that, or actually the coming week, because I knew I really only had like 1 week before I felt like the baby was going to come right at the end of the month, which was that week. That week was coming up. And so I'm like, okay, I have 1 week to just like chill a little bit and prepare whatever I needed to prepare. And then I went to sleep on Sunday night, and I woke up on Monday morning to a rude awakening, contractions. So it's your girl Yum Yum. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section, and share the video if it's a blessing. All right.